So we had ourselves a little trade day, as we usually do, man. 2 entries, 2 positions, US 30, $10,000 withdrawal. I'll take the 10K withdrawal. I will add to my account size, which is now at 1.6, not a great number, but 1.666. So what I want to talk to you guys about in this video in particular is how I was able to turn a $100 account into now having $1.6 million accounts just like nothing. I mean, this is not my only account. I have a lot of other accounts with a lot more money in it that I'm trading daily. This is one of my accounts that I trade a little bit so often when I really feel good about a US 30 trade. I'll get in on here, but I want to talk to you guys about how I've been able to get to this point. I want to break down this trade, show you guys exactly how I trade and how you can become successful trading too. But look, if I don't make this shot right here on this court, video ends right away. That's it. If I make this, we continue the video. I teach you my way, things go good. But here we go. All right, we'll come inside now. All right, man, welcome to the lab. You guys know what goes down in here, man. This is where all the trading happens. So I want to go over, obviously, how I trade as well, but I want to go over kind of like what it took for me to go from $100 to 1.6 million or multiple $1.6 million accounts. And you know, the biggest thing for me, and I always say in all my videos, it's going to come down to consistency. You have to be very consistent. You have to keep trying. You have to not give up, and you have to just do it. Just do the damn thing. I mean, that's pretty much what it is. I could have given up so many times in the past and just go work a normal job or, you know, do something different. But at the end of the day, I just stuck with it. I kept losing. I kept creating more accounts, and eventually I was able to turn a $100 account into $1,000, $1,000 into 10,000. I didn't want to go below 10,000, start making like 2-3K a month, keeping my account at 10,000, withdrawing anything above, and then 20,000, 30,000. And I just kept doing this until I was at a 6-figure account. And you got to understand something, you know, with Forex, you dictate how much you make. It's all based upon your account size. If you have a $100,000 account, well, then you're going to be able to make, you know, let's say 20% on that account. That's $20,000 a month. If you have $1 million account and you're making 20%, that's $200,000 a month. And from there, you just make it a bigger account. You save some of that money, stop withdrawing so much, grow that account up, and you just do it. You just keep doing it. You can simply give up, or you can simply understand that, you know, losing, it's all part of it, but you got to get better from those losses. You got to learn from those losses and not just take a loss and, you know, be hurt about it, but instead take a lesson out of that loss. What can I learn from this loss? Just keep going, keep trying, keep experimenting, and eventually you will get there. All right, so I want to kind of go over the way that I used to trade versus how I trade now and why it's kind of important to adapt. Adapt to the markets, because markets change every year, every day. They're always changing. You got to learn to adapt, trade with the banks, stop, you know, getting butchered by the banks. But the way I used to trade when I first came on here, I started doing YouTube videos, I was making decent money, but nowhere near the money I'm making now. And the reason is because I wasn't going for anything higher than a risk of 1-to-1. Now, how I previously would trade is, it's not like it's too different than how I trade now, but let's just look at US 30 for an example. Now, when I trade, I'm trading breakouts like this. As price breaks through this trend line, I take my sell position, hold, get like a 1-to-4 on average, things like that. But what I used to do, I would only trade break and retest. What that would look like, and this is a good example of it working really well, but it doesn't always work this well. As you guys can see, price breaks out here, comes back, retest the breakout zone. So now we have a retest of the break zone, and I would enter my short position right here. Sometimes I would even use my Fibonacci tool on that push to get a good entry. But again, the problem with this is, yeah, I'm waiting for that retest. When you wait for that retest and it doesn't come, I mean, you're missing out on pips, you're missing out on trades. Potentially, you're not gonna get in a trade at all because not always does this happen. For example, look at this trade here. We have a break of this trend line and price flew to the downside. I mean, this is major pips right here. We're gonna count these right here really quick, but if you would've got in how I get in now, you could've got close to 1,000 pips. But instead, you waited for that retest, which again, we do have a drop here. We do have price coming back up, but it never reached that breakout zone, which would be here. Now, I wouldn't have taken that short position unless we came back to retest. Now again, show you guys another example. Right here, we have a little bit of a resistance. Price creates resistance. It breaks out of resistance, but instead of taking my buy position here like I normally would, back in the day at least, I would wait for price to come back and retest like it did here. We have a retest of that support zone. Let's say I get in this buy here, catch a couple pips, boom, gone. I would have lost once again. As you guys can see again, let's just say, for instance, not the greatest setup, but let's just say you look at this as support, price starts to break below. I mean, I'm taking the short position all day. All day I'm having a tight stop loss on this. You know, I'm trailing my stop loss, going for max pips here. It's like a 1-to-7 if I can actually take this. If not, it comes back a little bit. I could still possibly get like a 1-to-5, 1-to-6 ratio. I mean, that's how you win. That's the key, is to making profits. But again, back in the day, price breaks here. I'm not gonna get in unless price comes back to retest. Like, boom, once it comes back to retest, I'll take that short position. When it just wasn't working out. I was making money, I was catching pips, but not enough. It wasn't enough for me. I was tired of hitting 1-to-1s and maybe a 1-to-2 at best and catching a little bit of pips. It just was not gonna work for me. I wasn't able to catch stuff like this on these breaks because I wanted to see price come back up and retest. Okay, and it was a lot of like support and resistance for me. Like right here we have, as you can see, resistance, boom, 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 price comes above. I'm gonna wait till it comes back to retest, come down in here and then take my buy. It takes too long and you're missing out on a lot of valuable pips. So instead, the way I trade, I'm gonna break down the trade that I took today. And the funny part is this is actually not that great of an example. It's kind of an ugly example, but I still caught a good amount of pips, 700 pips to be exact. And I made almost what, $45,000, $10,000 withdrawal. So I'm gonna show you guys a bad example and show you guys that I'm still making profits in these markets. First thing I wanna do is see which way price is moving. I wanna see if price is going to the downside or the upside. Obviously on the 5-minute chart here, we can see price is trending to the downside. We have a bearish market. When I see a bearish market, I'm looking for sales, which means I'm looking for a break of a trend line or I'm looking for a break of a support line, and I'm getting a phone call. Let's just make sure it's not important. Hello.
Hi, this is the front gate. I have an appliance repair service here for you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Getting our microwave fixed. But again, we're going to the downside. I know we're going down. I'm looking for these downward trending type entries. So again, I'm gonna go down to the 1 minute here, and this is what I did this morning, okay? Because 5 minutes kind of a little choppy. I'm not seeing enough clarity. I wanna see more clarity here, so I'll go down to the 1 minute and see what we can find. Now, looking at the 1 minute, this was the setup that I have. You gotta understand, price is overall trending to the downside. I know we're going down. So I can see price start to make an uptrend just real quick, even just on the 1 minute time frame, a quick uptrend. I know that if that breaks when we're already overall in the 5 minute coming down, I mean, look at this. We're coming down hard. We are breaking down. Look at this little relapse right here. It's coming up a little bit, but then it breaks again. What that tells me is it's a weak market. It's a market that's trying to go up here, but it just can't. Check this out. Boop, 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 boop. Price starts to break below. Take my short position on this candle close, which usually I would actually get in before the candle closes. Kind of a late entry. I should have entered up here, but again, we got in. Price shot down for like 77 pips, break even right here, but back to 77 pips, came up a little bit, and then it continued to shoot down for just that. I mean, we could have held that trade and made so much money. But the way I trade is like I said, it's very simple. I want to show you guys something really fast too. Now, really quick, I want to show you guys the US 30 room. I hardly ever show this off. I rarely talk about my rooms on YouTube or things like that. I don't like to show them off. I'm okay with you guys not knowing about these rooms, but I have to show you guys what's going on, man. US 30 room, we are 23-0. Okay, 1. Let's count them up. 2, 3. Oh, he was 20-0 right here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm talking about 1,500 pips a day. 10, 11, 12. I mean, it can go on and on. I can keep scrolling if you want. Stop. It's not letting me scroll anymore anyways, because that's just how fire it's been. It literally is not even loading. I have to update Telegram. I haven't updated it on the computer in a while. It's been literally ridiculous. I'm killing US 30. Like, I literally am the father of US 30. But again, man, I just want to break this down for you guys, show you guys that it's very possible to get these results. You just got to work hard, man. You got to trade the right techniques. I really recommend you guys trade how I trade. It's just breakouts. You trade these breakouts as they're coming. You're going to catch a good amount of profits. You really will. Now, if you're looking for, come on, man. Made 45,000 a day and I can't even afford the paid version of this. But again, man, like I said, I'm gonna break it down one more time for you guys, okay? One more time. Make sure you guys pay attention. First things first, are we trending down or are we trending up? Right here, we're trending down. Look at these breakout opportunities. There's 1, there's 2. I mean, I could probably count another one right here if you really want me to be honest. And this isn't even during session. That's 3. Could probably catch another one right here. That's 4. That's 5. That's it. I mean, come on, man. If you just know which way the market's moving, you can catch breakouts all day. We're going down, so just look for breakouts to the downside. Look for support to be broken. Look for a trend line to be broken. I mean, it really is that simple. The other thing I want to tell you guys, trade during session. So make sure you guys are trading during the proper session. You're trading US 30 breakouts. You should be trading at around 6 o'clock in the morning because that's when things are moving. That's when you get the most volume. Okay, understand that and remember that. It's really, really, really honestly that simple. All right, appreciate you guys. This is a really quick video. I have nothing else to say. I want to get on here. I want to show you guys how I trade, teach you guys a little bit of knowledge, hopefully get you guys to become better traders. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Give me some suggestions and peace.